Salam alaikum, Dubai. Welcome to Victoria, Australia. We're in my city, Melbourne, which I love. It's an amazing culinary city. We're going to visit Guy Grossi, who owns this magnificent establishment, Grossi Florentino. Follow me and we'll meet the chef and discuss what you're going to have for dinner tonight. Come on.
Tim, buonasera. Welcome. So good to have you here, mate.
Hi everyone, I'm here with Guy Grossi from Grossi Florentino. Thank you so much for having us here.
Tim, it's an absolute pleasure, and can I just say buonasera to everybody over in Dubai. Thank you so much for letting us in to the party.
Perfect, and you're very lucky because I'll have you know that Guy is a renowned chef in Melbourne. Everyone knows his name, everyone knows this beautiful establishment. Can you tell me a little bit about this place and your involvement?
Yeah, sure, Tim. Well, this place was born as Cafe Florentino in 1928. So it's been around a long time, and it was a Florentine gentleman from Lucca that opened it. It's only had about 4 or 5 owners in its history. We're one of them. We've been here for about 24 years now. So we've become the custodians of this wonderful place. We're sitting in the mural room, and you'll see around there's these beautiful murals that depict Florentine Renaissance and the life of having festivity and coming into the light, which is probably topical with what's going on at the moment. We need more of that.
Totally.
And we need to get out and enjoy ourselves, and that's why tonight is so important.
Perfect, and I've got to say, sitting here looking around, it really is a special place, and I feel special to even be sitting here and very fortunate. Also sort of reminds me of how multicultural Melbourne is, and maybe you could share with us, the influences of all these different people coming to Melbourne and sharing all their food knowledge. Can you tell us how that's influenced your cooking?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as you say, Victoria is a multicultural state. We've got people from all sides of the world and foods from all sides of the world. And we're very lucky to have this beautiful food bowl here in Victoria. So we source from the most amazing produce, and that influences anybody's cooking. And I'm very lucky. I look at food through the Italian lens, and it's evolved that way. So we try and keep things very authentic to our Italian style. We call it cooking from our 2 territories, cooking from the territory that our parents left behind, right, and the territory of where the beautiful produce comes from here. We love working with our farmers really closely. We love like-minded farmers that enjoy beautiful produce and look after their produce. So we know that our produce is clean, it's well looked after, it's safe, and it's delicious to eat. And that, of course, influences your cooking because, as we know, every beautiful dish starts with amazing produce, and in Victoria, we are lucky.
Sure are, and you're very lucky to be trying some of this food. I wish I was. And I guess, Guy, you've spoken a lot about produce and how important it is, and I guess it's sort of produce-driven menu that you've got here tonight. So your secret, you've really established yourself as a significant figure in the culinary scene here in Melbourne. What are some of the tips to good cooking and the role that produce plays?
Absolutely. Well, I can tell you that triggers my mind to say sometimes it's not what you put into a dish, it's what you actually leave out of the dish that can make the dish so special. Right. So simple is often the best way forward. And when you've got a beautiful piece of lamb, a beautiful Victorian piece of beef, like a beautiful David Blackmore Wagyu, sometimes it's best to not adulterate it too much. Let that produce shine through, and I think that's a really good secret.
Sure. And I guess you try and impart that to your apprentices and other chefs that you have working here. That's a really important thing, isn't it? Just
Absolutely.
To let that produce shine.
It needs to speak for itself on the plate.
And look, Kasim, good job, because really there's no other choice but Guy to be the ambassador for Victorian produce over in Dubai. And I'm just going to ask Guy if we can go into your kitchen and have a little bit of a look around.
Tim, it would be an honour to have you in my kitchen.
Good work.
Let's
do
go.
it. After you.
Thank you. Buongiorno.
Wow, what a kitchen. Can you just show us how all this kind of comes together and all the equipment? Show us around.
Yeah, sure, Tim. Well, it's all based around this beautiful Bonin stove suite that we had designed a few years back. And it was all built in France, and it came in one piece, as you see. So we had to knock the back wall of the kitchen out so that it could be craned into here. And everything kind of evolved and was built around that. Over in the other side, over there, you've got our pasta making section. We've got our veg section. Over here where you see Roddy, we've got our sauce and meat section, and this is where kind of I hover around and do my prep. We've got our char grill there. Over the other side of the kitchen, we've got our cold larder pastry area, and we decided to do something nice to keep it nice and warm, so that's why we put all the lovely marble around it. So you know, people said, why are you putting marble in the kitchen that people don't see? Well, me and Roddy see it every day, and we like to feel nice.
So what have you got going on here, guys?
Well, I'm glad you like my kitchen. What I've got to say is, with Global Victoria, we've been lucky enough to work with 5 of Dubai's best restaurants. We've got different things on different menus in these 5 amazing restaurants. This is the Mary Wagyu beef polpetta. My mother used to send me to school with something very, very similar to this. Really tasty polpetta or burger mixed with an Italian slaw. Really nice and tasty, very relaxed. You'll be having some lovely canapes. This is the Mulwara beef battuto di carne. It's like a little tartare of beef. And these are Yarra Valley cheese little gâteau fins, which are another little tasty morsel. And of course, on one of the menus, we've got our Mulwara lamb cutlets served with eggplant and the most delicious broth made of onions. But what I'm going to do is, we've got some Mulwara lamb going on over here, and we've made this delicious ragu out of it, Tim. And we've got some beautiful homemade pappardelle, which is one of the dishes that you guys are going to be enjoying tonight. So I'm just going to drop the beautiful pappardelle into the water here and get them cooked. It doesn't take long because it's really nice, beautiful, fresh pasta that you'll be enjoying. And we've got our beautiful, lovely durum wheat pasta. I'm going to pop that in there. Give that a good toss. That smells delicious. I hope you really enjoy this dish. Okay, and we're ready to serve that up, Tim. Get a bit of that beautiful ragu on top. Ladies and gentlemen of Dubai, it's been an absolute pleasure to design your menu this evening. I really hope you enjoy it. Buon appetito. Tim?
And thank you, Guy. This has been such a privilege for me. And
Your honour is mine, mate.
Thank you so much. And ma salama to everyone in Dubai. Enjoy your meal, and we'll see you again soon.
Buonasera. Buonasera.